Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Ha-Rukar Kadesh. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well and taught me this truth. And peace and salutation to your Akim across the four corners of the globe, preaching this gospel in truth and sincerity. All right, it's brother Yaas back with another lesson. The Most High's name is Yahweh. His son's name is Yahushai. And the Rukar Kadesh is the Holy Spirit that allows us to break down these scriptures. This is a news and prophecy lesson. And I'm going to start off with 2 Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. And who's the people of the Most High? Who's the people of the Most High? The Israelites, okay? The Negro, Latino, and Native American, so-called, all right? And prophecy is to say something before it happens, all right? What are we saying? The radio frequency identification chip is the mark of the beast. World War III is happening now. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is on his way back, okay? With who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. All right, which I will put in thy mouth, right? Giving us the understanding to break down these scriptures, said the Lord, basically, okay? So he's going to put his word in our mouth, man. Give us the understanding. We're going to break it down, interpret it to the people. All right, the mysteries, which are the secrets. Verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, which is the Bible, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity, meaning unbelief, of them trouble thee. So these people don't believe that World War III is going to happen. They don't believe that America is going to be destroyed. All these other nations is going into subjection under Yahushua. They don't believe that. But don't let that get to you, man, because it's still going to happen. That speak against thee. And these people speak against the true man of the Lord, man. They hate the man of the Lord. Verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. So fuck these people, man. They gonna all die anyways. You know what I'm saying? Verse 5, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. And that's where we at, man. You seeing all these things going on. You got a war front between China over Taiwan, all right, with America. And you got Russia going at Ukraine. All right, and America's involved in that, and then you got Iran, okay, in America. So you got three fronts, and we all know that Russia's gonna be a guard to all these nations, man. So hey, things are heating up, and it's an exciting time to be living, man. All right, and the Lord is bringing these plagues. That's why your fucking economy is going, man. That's why these people are not eating as much. Okay, verse 5, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. All right, and that's why this is a global new world order, okay? These plagues are all over. They got locusts all over the east, all right? Famines, pestilence everywhere. The sword, all right, that's a weapon. Famine, all right, lack of food, which that's going to be great in America, man. Lack of food, not eating is coming to a fucking hood near you. Death and destruction, all right? And we can see, based on all of these movements, this military movement, Russia then moved over 100,000 military men towards its border, around Ukraine and around its border. All right, they're moving ships to the Black Sea right now. Okay, you got American warships in the Black Sea right now. You got American ships in the South China Sea right now. Hey, it's on and popping, baby. They're getting ready for World War III. They're in it. They're talking shit. They're going back and forth. We're in it right now. This is serious. All right. Verse 6, for wickedness had exceedingly polluted the whole world. Yeah, the Esau, the white man, has gone on around the whole world and turned this bitch upside down. Everything. From the pollution in the water, in the skies, and we're just breathing air, for the breaking up the relationship between a man and a woman, turning everything upside down. Okay? Everybody's all out here doing what the fuck they want, thinking that they can do that with no regards to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, his law, statutes, and commandments. Are you serious? This bitch is over with. All right. Verse 6, and their hurtful works are fulfilled, man. Look at the world, man. Everything is fucked up, man. You got earthquakes everywhere. You got volcanoes exploding. All right. You got all these people, all this civil unrest happening. Therefore said the Lord, listen up, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, man. It's over with. All that shit is done. It's dead, man. Which they profoundly committed. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cried unto me, and the souls of the just complain daily, man. All right, and they're in the spiritual world complaining daily, just like we're in the physical complaining daily to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh, sighing and crying for all the abominations that's done there, in this world, man. All right, because it gets tiresome. You get tired of seeing all this wickedness. Okay, all right, and it says, verse 9, and there said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. So everything that these devils have done in all these nations, hey, you're not getting away with it. All right, everything according to Galatians 6 and 7, hey, same shit you put out is going to come right to your ass. All right, but double. All right, verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. All right, and you people are taking this fax machine, and you don't know what the fuck they got in it. All right, and that's going to be a detriment as we continue on, man. You don't know what they're going to spray in the air that's going to react to the chemicals that they put in your body through that fax machine. You don't know what the fuck is in it. All right? So guess what? If you take it and if something horrible happened to your ass, that's what you get. All right? I will not suffer them. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. Yeah, because Yahweh Shem Yahushua is coming back for his elect, man. All right? 144,000 and 1/3 of Israel will be saved from out of the captivity of Babylon and from underneath this evil, wicked man, man. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues. All right. Hey, the Lord is taking us out of this place. Micah 2 and 10. Come out of her, my people. We coming out of her mentally, spiritually. All right. And then physically, we're going to come out of this bitch. According to Revelation 18 and 4, man, come up hither. We're going to be, come up hither into those chariots, man, into the chambers of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, so hey, this shit is over with. All right, and it says, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof, man. All right, and hey, that's what's happening, man. The Lord is smiting this place with plagues, and this whole world with plagues. Hey, man, and this land, America, is going to be destroyed completely. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plagues and punishment that Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall bring upon it, man. And let's look at some of the shit that's going on in this world, man, because all of this is the plagues that the Lord is bringing, man. Civil unrest, okay? These leaders are not being able to get together, wars, rumors of wars. That's what time we in, man.
Arguing about pronouns here in the United States and wondering why 2x4s now cost $9 a piece. There's real drama unfolding.
$9 a piece because of hyperinflation. All right, hyperinflation. That's another thing that's on the table, man. All of this is from Yahweh Shem Yahushua to destroy Babylon, man. All right, and this global new world order that the elites on the left-hand side are putting together.
In Europe, tensions between Ukraine and Russia are the highest they have been in a very long time. And we get some sense that there are political elements, mostly in the Democratic Party, not exclusively though, who would like to see a war in Europe. What is this, and how concerned should we be about it? Tulsi Gabbard has paid a lot of attention to this. She's a former member of Congress from the state of Hawaii. We're happy to have her on tonight. Congresswoman, thanks so much for coming on. So, is this conflict moving toward war, and are there leaders in this country who would like to see that, do you think?
It is moving in a very dangerous direction, and the question for the American people is, are we willing to go to war with Russia on behalf of Ukraine? And we need to understand that such a war would come at a cost beyond anything that we can really imagine. Because this is not a war that is just, okay, this is going to be something that's happening to someone else, somewhere else on the other side of something that will directly impact me and you, Tucker, every single one of your viewers, and all of our loved ones. And this is a war that is not a game. It's a war in which there are no winners, because you've got, thousands of nuclear weapons that the United States has aimed towards Russia. Russia has thousands of nuclear weapons aimed towards us that could hit any town or city in America in less than 30 minutes and exact a cost upon every one of us that would result in excruciating death and suffering beyond comprehension. Hundreds of millions of people dying and suffering, seeing their flesh being burned from their bones. This is something that...
Right, and she talking about them ICBM missiles, man. Hey, they coming. They coming. They are coming, man. 200 million ICBM missiles, man. Hey, this is what's happening. This is what's about to happen. And they putting it right in front of your fucking face. Zephaniah 1:14. The great day of the Lord Yahweh is near. See, the day of the Lord is near, man. It's going to be a horrible day. All right, for you people. All right, if you ain't on the side of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh's side, you fucked. It is near and hasten greatly, meaning it's coming fast. Everything is going so fucking fast, man. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, Yahweh. The mighty men shall cry bitterly. All these military men, all these people that fucking think they hard as hell. Hey, they're going to be crying. They're going to be mourning. They're going to be fucked up in that day. 15. That day is a day of wrath. See, it's a day of wrath, man. Ain't going to be nothing but horrible shit happening everywhere. A day of trouble and distress. All right, bad times, being distressed, being not knowing where you're going to get your next meal from, not knowing what you're going to drink, not knowing, people going to be distressed, getting caught up in FEMA camps and shit. All right, not knowing what's going on, man. These people going to be distressed. That's why they're going to run to and fro to look for the wisdom and knowledge of understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahweh side so they can understand what's going on. A day of wastefulness and destruction. And desolation, because once them nuclear missiles touch down on America's soil, hey, everything is over with. Everything will be obliterated. A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, man. All right? So this ain't gonna be no pretty time. All right? And the woman in the video we watching right now, she's saying it. She's saying it. A day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced city, which is America, and against the high towers, which is America, okay? And I will bring distress upon men. So Yahweh Shem Yahweh is doing all of this. That they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord Yahweh. They went against his statutes and commandments, and their blood shall be poured out as dust. See, Yahweh Shem Yahweh going to be vaporizing you motherfuckers with chariots, all right? Laser beams, just shooting them bitches at you, turning you into dust, and their flesh as dung. Neither silver nor gold shall be able to deliver them in that day, man, in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by fire of his jealousy. See? For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that is in the land. So yeah, that's what she's talking about. Hey, this bitch is gonna get burned with fire.
That you can't really even imagine, and it's a cost that we will all pay.
Why in the world?
Very short video. This is more of a video that you can share with your friends and family, something that you can get out there really quick. So there's a couple talking points that I wanted to go over. Of course, first off, if you haven't followed the last 5 videos, make sure to go watch them. They're very short. Moscow basically on Tuesday called the United States an adversary and told U.S. ships to stay well away from Crimea, which of course they have this huge buildup. The last number that was official was 80,000. At one point it was 100. We are getting word that it's actually closer to 140,000, but that's not confirmed. They have now loaded the borders with, of course, these very particular kind of artillery that actually launch miniature nuke type weapons. And then, of course, on the Ukraine side, they've loaded up Donetsk and they've loaded up Donbass and they've loaded up the border there with just tons and tons of equipment. This is the biggest buildup we have seen between these two countries really in modern history. And then, of course, top Kremlin mouthpiece warns this, says, inevitable conflict with the U.S. over another Ukraine land grab. So saying if they butt in this time, again, they annexed Crimea. If they butt in this time, then it's on. We are saying to them that we are going to butt in, that we are guaranteed to butt in. We're backing them up. I don't know if that's actually true. Who knows, they might change their mind and let them have it. But here's the thing. Everything is going on at the same time. Also, Ukraine says Russia won't even answer the pleas to discuss the significant buildup of troops along their border. They won't answer the phone, essentially. And then, of course, on the other side, we have China telling the United States on Tuesday to stop playing with fire over Taiwan, and lodged a complaint after Washington issued guidelines that will enable the U.S. officials to easily meet with Taiwanese officials. Again, that's as China claims as its own. Now, there's also a very, very disturbing interview that Tulsi Gabbard did, former Congress. She actually went on to Tucker. I'll just kind of read a couple small parts here. It says, we can really imagine, because this is not a conflict that is just okay. This is going to be something that's happening to someone else somewhere. This isn't going to be one of those on the other side of the world. No, this is something that will directly impact me and you, Tucker, every single one of your viewers and all of your loved ones. And this is a conflict that is not a game. It's a war, right? In which there are no winners, because you've got to know thousands of nuclear weapons that the United States has aimed toward Russia. Russia has thousands of them aimed towards us, and could hit any town or city in America in less than 30 minutes.
Right, in less than an hour, man. America gonna be destroyed in less than an hour, man. And Russia gonna be the lead this World War III and shoot them missiles, man. And all these other nations, including the EU, is gonna join forces with them. All right. So, hey, this shit is over with. All right, this is the end of America. This is the end of Babylon. Isaiah 13:17, and it reads, "Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them," and the Medes is where the Russians reside, "which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it." So they already don't care about your money. That's why they're switching to gold. Their bows, meaning their ICBMs, also shall dash the young men to pieces, because it's going to destroy them. And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Your baby's going to die. Your toddler's going to die. Your wife, your husband, all of that. Everything. Your cattle. Everything's going to die over here. Their eyes shall not spare children. So it doesn't matter. You're a man, you're a girl, you're old, you're young. You're not going to get spared. Verse 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans, excellency, shall be as when Yahweh Shem Yahushai overthrown Sodom and Gomorrah. So this place is going down just like Sodom and Gomorrah through fire. Through fire. All right, let's see what else we got going on, man. So we know Russia and China and Iran, they all clicking up against this devil. And now you got Turkey playing both sides, but Turkey is going to click up with Russia. Okay? Hey, man, it's going down, man. It is going down. All right, and look what we got now. Look what else we got. Japan release radioactive Fukushima water. Basically, all of the radioactive water over there, Fukushima, I forgot, is one of those plants that they had it got closed down for a reason, okay? And now they're trying to release water into the fucking ocean, man. What is that gonna do? That's gonna kill everything around, man. Kill everything. All right. Let's see.
Public outrage is mounting over this traffic stop.
Open the door!
Captured from several angles as police draw their weapons.
How many occupants are in your vehicle?
It's only myself. Why are your weapons drawn? What's going on?
U.S. Army Lieutenant Karan Nazario for not having a rear license plate on his new SUV, according to a police report, which also notes they later saw a temporary tag inside, taped to the tinted window.
I'm serving this country and this is how I'm treated?
Yo, but guess what? I'm a veteran too. I'm gonna obey.
I'm honestly afraid to get out. Can I ask you what's going on?
About a minute later, Officer Joe Gutierrez, whose termination was announced late Sunday, pepper sprays Nazario.
Get out of the car now!
That's
Get out of the car now!
I'm trying to breathe.
Gutierrez and his former partner Daniel Crocker now facing a $1 million lawsuit, alleging a violation of constitutional rights. Nazario, who is black and Latino, says it was due to racial profiling.
Take off your seatbelt and get out of the car!
Look, I'm just gonna please.
You're gonna do what you're told.
The lawsuit filed earlier this month also claims police threatened to end Nazario's military career if he spoke out about the incident.
My client wants to prevent those two officers from doing it to anyone else.
Tonight, the town of Windsor, Virginia, describing the events as unfortunate, as Virginia's governor calls for an independent investigation. Jeff Bennett, NBC News, Washington.
You see what's going on with Jake, man? Hey, they still killing your ass out here, man. They still killing your ass. No matter if you were in the military or not. They treat that man like he was shit. All right, and that's scripture, man. You dealing with your enemies. All right, now, they had another shooting in Minnesota. Now, you know they got the trial going on, all right, for the George Floyd. And now another nigga then got killed. Got killed. Hey, for resisting, here you go, for resisting, they say he was resisting or whatever, but he dead now. And this was going on at this time.
Protests that erupted in Minnesota last night over a man's death after a traffic stop. Police used tear gas and flashbangs in some places to disperse the crowd. The family of Daunte Wright say police shot and killed him yesterday afternoon, and police are saying that they learned of an outstanding warrant against Wright after they pulled him over. Jamie Yukas is at the Brooklyn Center, Minnesota Police Department, where the crowds gathered last night. Jamie, good morning to you. What's it like there this morning?
Well, Tony, I want to show you what my crew found as they were setting up. This is a non-lethal marker round, and you can see this big piece of non-lethal ammunition is shot at crowds to quickly get them to disperse. And while there aren't any people still here, police are still on high alert. Protesters here outside the station. The National Guard is still here this morning as well to help control any threats. The mayor also issued a curfew order early this morning. This adds to the already high tensions in the Minneapolis area as Derek Chauvin's murder trial continues today. Marching through the city, protesters met a line of officers at the Brooklyn Center Police Department who used flashbangs and tear gas to try to break up the group.
We saw rocks and other objects thrown at the police department. There were reports of shots fired in the area of the police department.
Earlier in the day, dozens gathered in the same spot where family says Daunte Wright was killed by police.
What do we want? What do we want?
His mother, Katie Wright, says Dante called her right before the incident.
That he was getting pulled over by the police, and I said, well, why did you get pulled over? He said they pulled him over because he had air fresheners hanging from the rearview mirror. He didn't deserve to be shot and killed like this.
The 20-year-old allegedly drove away when police say officers tried to arrest him on an outstanding warrant. One officer fired a shot at the car and hit Wright, who allegedly continued driving several blocks before hitting another car. Wright died at the scene and no one else was seriously injured. Police are investigating and say dash and body cameras appear to have been activated at the time. The shooting took place just 15 miles from where George Floyd was killed by Minneapolis police last May. As the murder trial of Derek Chauvin continues today, residents say this adds to the hurt.
Pain and grief. I mean, trauma. We're already in a trial with George Floyd. We're at a breaking point as a people.
Hey, and we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. This could all be a part of Esau's plan because he got so much of it going on. He trying to stir up these people, man, so they can go head up, man. They can go head up, man. You're gonna have race wars, nations against nations. Hey, that's what time we living in. And Esau stirring all this shit up, man, programming these people, all right, to get ready to die, man, to fight and die. Okay. 2 Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. It death and destruction is coming to this world globally. For the sword in their destruction draweth nigh. That all his military movement, all his military preparation, all right, is coming. And the one people shall stand up and fight against another. Now all these so-called black men getting killed, getting shot down. You got trials going on. You got riots. You got seditions of men because of this. All of this is going to play into the plan of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai of bringing them race wars to pass. Okay? You're going to have race wars, gender wars, class wars, and everything on every level of these different wars. You got friction in the world, and these people are hating each other and growing cold and cold and colder, and it's gonna get to the point where they're gonna go and resort to weapons. All right, when they have lack of food, they're gonna resort to weapons. So all of these little skirmishes that you're seeing is gonna cause a big skirmish until where you're gonna see nation going against nation right in front of you. Okay, when all hell loose, every nation gonna go back to their nation. All right, just like in jail, blacks sit with the blacks, Chinese sit with the Chinese, vice versa. So that's how it's gonna be out here, and these niggas gonna get busy with each other. All right, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. That's them weapons. That's why there is over 4 million guns in America. 400 million guns. There's more guns in America than people. Because that's what we about to get into. Nothing but death and mass death and casualties and all that shit. All right, verse 16. For there shall be sedition amongst men and invading one another. All right, so they're going to be coming into your house, man. They're going to be in the streets going against the government. All right, and when they get to the point where they ain't got no food and water, they're going to come into your shit. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. And on a small level, you can see that now. They're in there. They're protesting, and they're saying, fuck the cops, fuck the National Guard. They had to bring extra National Guards into Minnesota. Okay? Hey, America spread all over, man. Just like Rome. This is the same shit. Oh, nothing new under the sun. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Yeah, they're going to be able to fuck anything and do whatever the fuck they want. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to. And they setting that up there with them vac passes. Okay, if you don't got your pass, if you ain't got your shot, you can't come into this affiliate. You can't come into this city. You can't come over here. Right now they're saying you can't come into this job or you can't come into this business. Hey, but it's gonna get to the point where you can't come into this territory. And they already then started doing this shit. We all see this shit. Okay, last year was a prime example of it. Martial law, shutting shit down, stay in your house. All right, All of that shit's still going on. Everything is happening simultaneously. That's why we can see that the signs are there. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua is imminent, coming back. He about to come. This baby's about to give birth. For because of their pride, they puffed up. They don't think nothing can happen to America. All right, to them, the city shall be troubled. All right, you're gonna have none but chaos, mass chaotic, everywhere. Okay, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And if we know men are gonna be afraid, you already know women don't have a shot. A man shall have no pity on his neighbor, and they don't have pity right now. If you say hi to a person, they look at you like you did something wrong. But shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And that's what time we living in. Great tribulation, man. The beginning of sorrows, man. All right. This place is over with, man. This place is done, man. This is the end of Esau's kingdom, man. All right, and that's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing to be watching this. All right. 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that follows. All right. So we're in the beginning stages of Yasha'Allah's kingdom, and we're at the end stage of Esau Edom's kingdom. All right. And this is as a man of the Lord, when we see stuff, we want to report on it because it brings us joy. All right. And we seeing that this place is going down. So, hey, a lot of the men of the Lord, we're in good spirits at this point. All right. All right. Because we know, hey, our Lord is on his way back. All right. Sirach 25 and 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy. All right. To feel joy. And the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that had joy of his children, because we love our children. We love to see our children grow, man. All right. And he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies. Hey, we've been in so many fucking captivities, man. So many lives, so many hardships, so much of hell that, Yasha'Allah been catching, man. It's good to see the light at the end of the tunnel. All right, and I hope this was edifying and comforting to the hopeful men of the Lord, man. I want to say the water Yahweh Shem Yahushua for giving me the understanding to break down these scriptures. And Shalom Akim. Hey, Abab Ball, man. Hey, real talk, man. It's over with. This is it. Shalom, Shalom.